How do you guys feel about the protectionism policies in Canada? Like, we kind of have a protectionist economy in some areas, and on the one hand, I get it, right? Because next door we have the behemoth that's the United States and American companies, which are huge and have tons of money and all these different things. And if they were to come in, they would probably put a lot of Canadian companies out of business. So, like, I get that aspect. But on the other hand, I bet you we would get a better deal as Canadians if we had more options to choose from. Like, the most glaringly obvious situation is with our phone providers, right? Like, it's these three companies, these are your choices. And yeah, they've got like spin-offs and whatever and different brands, but like, this is it. This is all we have, and I'm pretty sure everybody's paying like $50 to $100 a month at least for their phone bill, probably even more than that. To be on, if I'm being honest with you, it's the same story with our grocery stores, right? Like, we have two, three options, and that's kind of it. Same kind of thing goes with what else? With airlines. Like, yeah, I get it. It's and banks. Like, it's heavily regulated, super hard to start. I get all of that, right? But it's another one of those things where, like, if we had more choices, Air Canada wouldn't be able to just cancel your flight because their staff was short or out of hours, and then you have to go back to Pearson International Airport and wait for another like 6 hours just because, some people didn't feel like working overtime. Yeah, that happened to me on Friday because of a little bit of snow, and we live in Canada. Like, geez. And I know it's even the same with like our dairy, right? Like, we try to protect our dairy farmers because if the U.S. came in, they'd be able to undercut us, sell for way cheaper, and put them out of business, basically, right? And I get some people who say, well, you know what? American milk sucks, so I would just drink the Canadian one anyway. It's like, great. But don't you think we should all be able to like choose that for ourselves instead of having the government say, no, you need to buy Canadian, and we're not going to give you any other options? You know what I mean? Like, I would love to support Canadian if it's a good product, if it's a good business. So, like, for example, Boyd Auto Body is phenomenal. I always get my car fixed there, period, no matter who, because their service is just impeccable. And I can't imagine any other company out there doing as good of a job. You know what I mean? And there are other examples of this. But like, why must we be forced to choose different levels of trash because our government says, you have to support Canadian? I feel like everything would get a little bit cheaper in Canada if we would stop the protectionism and just allow more competition in the market. And from what I understand, I feel like one of the things that Trump was kind of talking about, even though he doesn't make a whole lot of sense, is that, well, Canada, like, talks about capitalism and competing and whatever, but they protect a lot of their industries and don't let us compete. So that, therefore, we're not letting them compete here. It's like, I mean, that seems like a fair point to me.